And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's stream for high school baseball between the Lakeview Lakers and the Minneota Vikings. I'm Phil Allen. We'll be taking this journey together through 7 innings in this Camden Conference matchup. Both teams come into today's game with a record of 0-3. As we look at the temperature, we've got 52 degrees with a 16-mile-an-hour wind out of the east-southeast. So that's blowing out from home to left field. Let's run down the lineup for the Minneota Vikings and their head coach, Kevin Larson. Leading off for the Vikings will be the shortstop number 1, Peyton Gilland. Batting second will be the third baseman number 5, Peyton Sheik. Batting third, today's pitcher number 6, Isaac Poland. Batting fourth, the center fielder number 3, Jonah Greenus. Batting fifth, the catcher number 9, Keaton Jerns. Batting sixth, the first baseman number 8, Ryan Dolliger. Batting seventh, the designated hitter number 7, Ryan Maher. Batting eighth in right field, number 14, Tyler Gronke. And batting ninth, the second baseman number 2, Jackson Losick. And in left field will be number 12, Brody Larson. So that's the starting lineup for the Minneota Vikings and their head coach, Kevin Larson. Vikings will be donning all white uniforms today with the blue numerals and lettering with gold trim. And now let's look at the starting lineup for your Lakeview Lakers and their head coach, Logan Funk. Leading off will be the designated hitter, number 21, Tucker Feeney. Batting second, the second baseman, number 18, Hunter Magnuson. Batting third, the catcher, number 14, Jordan Fisher. Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 3, Taven Isaacson. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 4, Caden Karen. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 1, Luke Sander. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 19, Aiden St. Pierre. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 22, Lincoln Vogel. Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 17, Justin Tim. And in right field, number 5, Keegan Marchek. And that's the starting lineup for the Lakeview Lakers and head coach Logan Funk. Lakers are wearing white pants with blue uniforms and white numerals and lettering. Our first pitch is set for 4:30 p.m. We're 6 minutes away from that. The Lakers have already taken their infield. Minneota's in progress in theirs right now. After the infield is done for Minneota, both head coaches will meet with the umpire at home plate, and then we'll have introductions, national anthem, and play ball. So again, I'm Phil Alm. Thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. I'll also be doing the PA, so I'll try to tie that in as best as I can. So for right now, I'm going to mute my mic, and you'll hear the starting lineups and then the anthem, and then I will be back. So thank you for watching today's game. Logan! Hey, Logan. Logan, should we just go into the game?
Yeah, we're going to go right into the game because we have a green spot coming.
Yeah. Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 3, Jonah Greenis. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 9, Pete Durst. Batting sixth, the first base, number 8, Ryan Gallagher. Batting seventh, the hitter, number 7, Ryan Palmer. Batting eighth, in right field, number 14, Tyler Gronke. Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 2, Jackson Lawson. And in left field, number 12, Brody Larson. That's the starting lineup for the Minneota Vikings. The starting lineup for your Lakers, leading off the designated hitter, number 21, Tucker Feeney. Batting second, the second baseman, number 18, Hunter Magnuson. Batting third, the catcher, number 14, Jordan Fisher. Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 3, David Isaacson. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 4, Caden Karen. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 1, Luke Sander. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 19, Aiden St. Pierre. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 22, Lincoln Vogel. Batting ninth, in center field, number 17, Justin Tim. And in right field, number 5, Keegan Marchek. And that's the starting lineup for the Lakers and head coach Logan Funk. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to today's game. With the potential of rain coming in, we bypassed doing the national anthem and lineups and just kind of rolled right into it. So the Lakers take the field. We're sitting at 4:33 right now. First pitch scheduled for 4:30, a little bit behind. That's another reason why we jumped right ahead. So we got Hayden Eichens on the camera today and Tom Hins running the scoreboard. I'm doing the PA and our play-by-play on this stream here. Today's starting pitcher, Taven Isaacson, is a junior for the Lakers. Three-sport athlete, baseball, basketball, and football. Both teams gonna look to get a quick start here. Both teams come in 0-3 on the year, young season. As we look at the temperature, we're at 52 degrees, so not bad, but a 16-mile-an-hour wind, so that makes it a little challenging. And the wind is blowing out to outfield or to left field from home plate. Kind of a little cross the outfield as well. And we got something exciting for you this year. We've added an outfield camera that'll give us a nice view of home plate. And we're gonna go into that right now. Leading off for the Vikings in the top of the first inning, the shortstop, Peyton Gilland. And here we go. Umpire says play ball. Isaacson gets a sign. Ground ball to the second baseman, Hunter Magnuson. Throw over to Aiden St. Pierre for out number 1. Now batting the third baseman, Peyton Sheik. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Ooh, I got the wrong thing showing there for you. How about that? That looks a little bit better for you guys back home. We want to go cut so things go faster. Still learning curve for me here. So if I forget to switch, hopefully I described the action well enough for you so you know where the ball is. Pop up to the third baseman, called off by the shortstop, Caden Karen. He hauls it in for out number 2. Again, I was a little late on that delay, apologize. Now batting the pitcher, number 6, Isaac Poland. So 2 quick outs here for the Lakers with a ground out to the second baseman and pop up to the shortstop. Now in there is Isaac Poland, a ground ball right back up to the third baseman. Charges Luke Sander. 1 throw, that throws off. We're going to give him a base hit, but now we're going to have to give an error on the throw. So single, and then Poland advances to second on the throwing error. That was going to be a tough play. For Sander. And St. Pierre did a nice job stretching for it, but unable to haul it in. Now batting the center fielder, number 3, Jonah Greenis. Kevin Larson was asking Isaac Poland if he wanted to do his own running, and he said, yep, keep me out there. That's a sign of an athlete right there. They want to stay on the field as much as possible. So 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Ball just misses. 1-0 to the center fielder, Jonah Greenis. Isaacson delivers the pitch. Ball misses low. 2-0 is the count. Isaac Poland still on second base. Now Jordan Fisher goes out to talk to Taven Isaacson. With the runner on second base, maybe they've changed up their signs a little bit, or just don't want Poland to pick up the sign and build it and pass that into Greenis. Definitely advantage as a hitter when you know what pitch is coming. Not saying that was what was happening there, but maybe they just got to get on the same page. So a 2-0 count now to the center fielder. Ground ball to the shortstop, running to his right is Karen, and he really has no play on that one. He had after holding Poland on at second and that ball was hit to his right, he had a long way to go, so it's going to be an infield single, advancing Poland to third base. Now batting the catcher, number 9, Keaton Jurens. Vikings are threatening now in the top of the first inning after getting 2 quick outs. They got back-to-back singles with an error in there, and that's how Poland is on third base. Ground ball back to Taven Isaacson. Easy play, flips it over to Aiden St. Pierre for out number 3. For the Vikings in the top of the first inning, 0 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. Due up for the Lakers, Feeney, Magnuson, and Fisher. All right, we're getting ready for the bottom of the first inning. Leading off will be the designated hitter, Tucker Feeney. Catcher Keaton Jurns was the last out, so he had to take some time to get all the gear back on. And looks like they're having a little issue, but I think Jurns is ready to go. He's coming in. And they're going to give Jurns a chance to throw the ball down. Leading off for the Lakers in the bottom of the first inning, designated hitter number 21, Tucker Feeney. Now Isaac Poland set to throw the first pitch for the Vikings. That ball misses inside. Tucker Feeney moved out of the way. Looks like Looks like it's going to be a hit by pitch. I kind of thought it looked like that, but wasn't quite for sure. So that puts a runner on base. Now batting the second baseman, number 18, Hunter Magnuson. Ball misses low. Jurns does a nice job keeping that ball in front of him. Not letting Tucker Feeney go on to second base. Never want to give up free bases. Poland sets, delivers the 1-0 pitch. That one misses high. 2-0 now the count to Magnuson, today's second baseman. That ball misses high, goes to the backstop. Feeney makes second base on the overthrow. Or a wild pitch, I guess we'll have to call that. So now it's a 3-0 count to Hunter Magnuson. I'd imagine he's got a red light in this situation. Will not be swinging. And just, see, there we go. I forgot to switch that back to that spot. So now with the walk, that puts runners on first and second. Now batting the catcher, number 14, Jordan Fisher. Lakers have runners on first and second, nobody out. That ball catches him right at the knees. Nice pitch from Poland after throwing 4-pitch walk to Hunter Magnuson. Now ahead of Jordan Fisher, 0-1. Catches the corner on that one. 0-2 now to Jordan Fisher. Poland did a nice job settling in after giving that 4-pitch walk up to Hunter Magnuson. Ball misses the strike zone. 1-2 now. It's a good opportunity for Poland to kind of work around that strike zone, try to get Tucker or Jordan to go chasing. Jordan did a nice job holding up. That ball misses outside. 2-2. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. And he gets him swinging for out number 1. Now batting the pitcher, number 3, Taven Isaacson. That was a good pitching sequence for Poland. Went ahead 0-2, and then tried to get Jordan to chase, and then finally got him on pitch number 5. Comes in high on Taven Isaacson. 1-0 now to the pitcher. So pitcher versus pitcher. That ball is hit right to the shortstop, and they're going to double him off at second. Feeney got a little too far off. That was a tough situation. He was in no man's land on that one. For the Lakers in the bottom of the first inning, 0 runs on 0 hits, 0 errors, and 1 runner left on base. After 1, Minneota and Lakeview tied at 0. Due up for the Vikings, Dolliger, Maher, and Gronke. Test 1 2, test 1 2. There we go. Sorry, I had to change my headset. So just make sure everything is working properly, and we're good. So after 1, both teams knotted up at 0. Minneota got 2 hits in their first inning. Lakers were held hitless. Leading off for the Vikings in the top of the second inning, the first baseman, number 8, Ryan Dolliger. Isaacson sets and delivers. Nice pitch there for Isaacson, throwing a little bit of heat right now. It's nice hearing that mitt, or that catcher's mitt pop. That's a ball hit right in front of the left fielder. Charging is Lincoln Vogel. Kind of bobbles it, but not enough for Dolliger to advance, so he'll stay at first base. Now batting the designated hitter, number 7, Ryan Maher. Now the Vikings get their 3rd hit of the game. Now Dolliger is on first base, and up is the designated hitter, Ryan Maher. That ball misses high. 1-0 the count to the designated hitter. Isaacson's keeping a close eye on Dolliger at first base. quick look over. That ball misses outside. 2-0. One thing that's nice about our camera in the outfield now is calling the games from the side. We can actually see where the pitch is at. Is it inside, outside, up, down? Ground ball to the shortstop to his right as Karen. That one gets through him. That's a hard hit ball. Going to give a base hit on that one. He had to move to his right. That was a hard hit ball. So runners on first and second now for the Vikings. Now batting the right fielder, number 14, Tyler Gronke. That was a tough play for Karen. Hard hit ball from Maher. Runners on first and second for the right fielder, Tyler Gronke. Shows bunt. Right in front. Jordan Fisher goes to the third baseman. Got a fielder's choice and gets Dolliger out at first base, or out at third. So go down as a fielder's choice. A 1-5 out. Keeping runners on first and second. Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Jackson Losick. So a smart play from Fisher as the bunt was just right in front of the plate, popped up and made a nice throw to Luke Sander at at third base for out number 1. That ball misses high. 1-0 is the count. So now Maher's on second, Gronke's at first, and Losick up to bat. Losick is the number 9 batter. He'll turn it over to Gilland after this at bat. Little change up from Isaacson, comes in a little bit high. 2-0 now to Jackson Losick.
Right there, David. You're good. Back step.
Isaacson delivers a foul ball to the first base side dugout. 2-1 now to Losick.
Still up. Still up. Pick out yours. Pick out yours. Come on, bud. Come on, find a way. Find a way.
Get a nice swinging strike there from Isaacson. Battles back now. The count's now 2-2. 1 out. Runners on first and second.
Yep. You're good. Come on, beat it, beat it, beat
Ground
it,
ball
beat
to
it.
third baseman. Luke Sander charges, only plays across the diamond. That goes wide. It's going to go down as an error. 1 run comes in. And that's how they're going to get on the error. So that puts runners on second and third with 1 run in for the Vikings. They're now up 1-0. And now we're back to the leadoff batter. Now batting, the shortstop and leadoff batter, number 1, Peyton Gilland. Vikings doing a nice job getting ball in play, making the Lakers play some defense. No harm done, though. Just 1 run come across so far. Runners on second and third. That ball just missed the strike zone. Nice comeback pitch there from Isaacson. Still working from the stretch. With a runner on third base, it's possible to go from the full windup, but he's choosing the stretch. That's a fly ball. That's going foul over the first base fence. Counts now 1-1. Isaacson delivers the pitch. That ball misses low. 2-1. Now to the leadoff batter, Peyton Gilland. He grounded out in his first at bat. Grounded out to the second baseman, Hunter Magnuson. Only saw 1 pitch, and now he's on pitch number 4 in this at bat. That ball's hit to the right fielder. Coming in is Keegan Marchek. He makes a catch. Still tagging is Gronke. He's going to be out at the plate. So it's going to be a double play with a pop wide to the right fielder. And then Lakers did a nice job getting the ball in. A nice relay to get out number 3 at the plate. For the Vikings in the top of the second inning, they score 1 run on 2 hits, 1 defensive error, and leave 1 runner on base. Do it for the Lakers, Karen, Sander, and St. Pierre.
Let's go, fellas. Good job. Hunter. Arm hurt.
Oh, we're on top of 2? Oh, this way. Where? There we go. So you don't have to clear it, you just go and clear it out, and it'll automatically go. Leading out for the Lakers. In the bottom of the second inning, the shortstop, number 4, Caden Karen. So now the Lakers gave up 1 run there in the top of the second inning. Oops. I just hit a bunch of buttons there. I tried to hit. That was a foul ball out of all that after I hit a bunch of crazy buttons. Again, apologize. Growing pains here. Learning. That was a nice pitch from Poland. 0-2 now. Count 2, the shortstop. And that pitch hits him. Now batting the third baseman, number 1, Luke Sander. So now we'll see if that statistic can come through, that 90% of all base runners that get on without an out score. And now back-to-back hit batters, puts runners on first and second. Now batting the first baseman, number 19, Aiden St. Pierre. Now we'll see how Poland responds. And hits his 3rd batter in a row with back-to-back-to-back pitches. That's loads the bases. All right. I am missing his walk-up song, so we're just going to have to play something different. But while that's going on right now, the Vikings take a mound visit to kind of talk things down. Head coach Kevin Larson is coming out there, calm his pitcher down, Isaac Poland, and just hit 3 batters in a row. Up to that point, though, he's throwing very well. Now batting left fielder, number 22, Lincoln Vogel. That ball's low. That gets away from the catcher. And everybody is advancing 90 feet. So the Lakers tie it up on a wild pitch. Oops. Should be, is that 2-0 now? We had that wild pitch. There we go. All right. Pulling working from the full windup. That ball's followed straight back to the backstop. 2-1 now the count. Nobody out. Lakers have runners on second and third. Vogel's the number 8 batter in the lineup for the Lakers. That ball misses inside. 3-1 now the count to Vogel. Vogel did a nice job of avoiding that pitch. A little bit of tiptoeing around. That ball misses inside, and the bases are loaded once again. Now batting the center fielder, number 17, Justin Tim. All right, so nobody out. Lakers looking to do some damage, put a crooked number on the scoreboard. That ball is a hard hit ball, fouled down the third baseline. Logan Funk, head coach, got out of the way of that one. 0-1 the count now to Justin Tim. And that ball hits him, and that's the easiest RBI, well, besides a walk, that you can get in baseball. Kevin Larson coming out to talk to his pitcher. We might see a pitching change here. And looks like that's what's going to happen. So we'll see if we can get these changes our way. Try to pass them along to you the best that we can. So Poland pitched well through the first inning. Didn't give up any hits. In fact, there's no hits given up right now. It's just been the control issue that's hurt him, taking him out of the game. But still, only exits down 2-1. So a good opportunity for the Vikings to come back here and get 3 outs and go back to their dugout, and hopefully no more damage done to them. That's obviously what Kevin Larson would like to see out of his relief pitcher. Looks like Peyton Sheik will now be doing the pitching duties. Peyton Sheik started at third base. So we'll see if I can get the changes my way. Logan, do you know what the changes were?
I do not know the changes.
All right, will you get them for me?
Yep.
A little bit lower, you do want. Huh? I trip over it like this.
Hey, positional.
Okay, thank you. And now at third base will be number 6, Isaac Owens. Now batting for the Lakers, the designated hitter, number 21, Tucker Feeney. All right, so the changes, we got Peyton Sheik now pitching, and at third base is Isaac Poland, so they just switched spots. So nobody out, bases loaded, Lakers leading 2-1. Oh, and Peyton Sheik just missing the strike zone on that one. 1-0 the count to Tucker Feeney. Feeney's 0 for 0. He was hit by a pitch in his first at bat and never came around to score. There was a nice fire from Peyton Sheik for finding that strike zone. just missed it on the first pitch. Now ties it up 1-1, or evens it up. I always like to say tied up there, but even it up is probably a better terminology. That ball is low, kind of sneaks behind him, and coming in is Aiden St. Pierre for run number 3. (1-1) the count to Tucker Feeney, or correction, it should be 2-1. Yep, there we go. Runners on second and third. Peyton Sheik working from this stretch. That ball misses outside. 3-1 to the designated hitter, Tucker Feeney. Sheik delivers a 3-1 pitch. That one catches the strike zone. Full count. Nobody out. Lakers have done damage with without a hit in this inning. That ball misses low. Jurens keeps that ball in front of him. Nobody's advancing. Now batting the second baseman, number 18, Hunter Magnuson. With bases loaded, Sheik goes back to the full windup. Nice pitch there, catching the outside corner. 0-1 to Magnuson. He walked in his first at-bat. That ball misses low. Jurens keeping that ball in front of him. 1-1 to Magnuson. Runners on all the bases. Feeney's on first base. Tim's on second. Vogel at third. And Hunter Magnuson, the batter. He's playing second base today. That ball just misses low and outside. 2-1. That one's right at the knees. That was a nice pitch from Sheik. 2-2 to the number 2 batter in the lineup. And Sheik goes back to the stretch, kind of mixing it up, whatever he's comfortable with. Gets the swinging strike, fouled tip, out. Now batting the catcher, number 14, Jordan Fisher. Fisher struck out in his first at-bat, looking to redeem himself. That ball misses low, kind of sneaks away from Jurens, but not far enough. No doing, he hopped up quickly, keeping Vogel at third base. Runners behind him did a nice job of not going. Sometimes you see that ball scoot away from the catcher and your first instinct is to run, but if the guy on third doesn't go, that means no one else can go, and Lakers did a nice job of staying put. So 1-0 now to the catcher, Jordan Fisher. That ball just misses outside. 2-0. Temperature's hanging steady at 52 degrees here in the bottom of the second inning. That was the temperature when we started. Foul ball, straight back. The wind has a little chill to it. We're kind of protected up here in the press box, so thankful for that. Catches the knees on that one. Nice pitch from Sheik. Counts now even at 2 apiece. We got 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Lakers have scored 3 here in the bottom of the second inning to take a 3-1 lead. Answer the 1 run that the Vikings scored. That ball bounces just a little bit away from Jerns, but not far enough for Vogel to advance. Full count, 1 out. Big chance here for Fisher to keep this inning going strong. A walk will obviously bring in a run, but a base hit could drive in too. Ground ball just in between the third baseman and shortstop, and that's not going to be enough to get more than 1 run in. But with that, everybody advances 90 feet, and the Lakers take a 4-1 lead. Now batting the pitcher, number 3, Taven Isaacson. Courtesy running at first base, number 11, Braylon Breifogel. Now we got a full count here in the bottom of the second inning. That one catches the knees right there, pretty consistently called right at the knees or just a hair below. But that's a very good pitch from Sheik. He's learning the umpire's strike zone, and he's hitting that spot very well now. 0-1 to Isaacson. He's 0 for 1. That ball catches the inside corner. 0-2. Isaacson hit a hard line drive to the shortstop in his first at bat. Hit it hard, but wasn't rewarded with a base hit. There's a ball to the right fielder. That one drops in there. Only 1 run's gonna score. Feeney kind of had to hold up. He didn't know if that one was gonna be caught or not. Even if he did get going right away, I don't think he would have been able to score. Courtesy running at first base, number 2, Will Myers. And now batting the shortstop, number 4, Caden Karen. Lakers have now hit back-to-back singles for their first 2 hits of the game. And they're leading the Vikings 5-1 in the bottom of the second inning. Good comeback pitch from Sheik. Gets a strike, 0-1. Karen was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. That ball misses outside. Jordan's did a nice job sliding over, knocking that ball down, keeping it in front of him. 1-1 the count. To the shortstop, Caden Karen. There's a nice pitch right there. You can see that one being called a strike right away, just by the location of that. That's been consistently called a strike. Karen's one of the 3 seniors on this Laker team. Gets him swinging for an out. Now batting the third baseman, number 1, Luke Sander. Luke Sander was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. That ball is low, bounces right in front of the plate. Jaren's blocking it. Base is still loaded for the Lakers. Feeney's on third, Breifogel is on second, and Myers on first. And Sander the batter. Sander's at third base for the Lakers. There's a strike. 1-1 now to Sander. Feels like the wind might be dying down a little bit. Watch is still saying 12 miles an hour, but that takes a little bit to update. That ball misses low. Scooted away about 10 feet from Jerns. Both Feeney having to run 90 feet. Jerns only moving 10. My math says that that's not far enough away for Feeney to score. But what I don't know, I just teach Spanish, so I don't know math. Ball missing outside. 3-1 to Luke Sander. Lakers have scored 5 here in the top or bottom of the second inning on 2 hits. Looks like they got to get rid of the batting glove out of Sheik's pocket. Wasn't the starting pitcher came in and probably didn't realize he even had that there. Just a little behind that pitch. So we got a full count now, 2 outs. That means on this pitch, all runners are going to be going. So a base hit will score 2 easily, and depending on where it is, Myers could come flying around from first. There it is, a base. Oh, no, just a line drive out to Brody Larson for out number 3. What a good inning for the Lakers. For the Lakers in the bottom of the second inning, they score 5 runs on 2 hits, 0 errors, and leave 3 runners on base. After 2, Lakers 5, Vikings 1. Do it for the Vikings, Sheik, Poland, and Greenis. Well, if you're just joining us for today's broadcast, thank you for tuning in. You're watching Laker Baseball on the Laker Events YouTube channel. They're hosting the Minneota Vikings. Both teams come in today with a record of 0-3, so they're both looking for their first win of the season. And one cool feature that just happened over the summertime, the lights on the field were put up, and they just turned them on, and as soon as they turned on, you could see a little bit of brightness come to the field. And after this game, we're planning a JV game, but head coach Logan Funk told me that that'll be kind of a game time decision depending on what happens with the weather. There is some rain potentially coming in. Hasn't affected us yet, but doesn't mean it won't. Leading off for the Vikings in the top of the third inning, the pitcher, number 5, Peyton Sheik. Taven Isaacson, the starting pitcher for the Lakers, takes the mound here in the third inning and starts it off with a strike. Sheik flew out in his first at-bat. Little pop-up to Caden Cairn at shortstop. That ball misses inside. 1-1 the count to Peyton Sheik. Started the day at third base and then came in to pitch in the second inning. Followed that one straight back.
Hey, here we go, 5. Here we go, kid.
Isaacson delivers the 1-2 pitch, a little changeup. That ball is hit to the outfield. Left fielder is underneath it is Vogel, and he hauls it in for out number 1. Now batting third baseman, number 6, Isaac Poland.
Stay within yourself. Get the ball hard. Here we go. Stay within yourself. Here we go. One at a time. One at a time. Let's go.
There's a pop fly to the left fielder, Lincoln Vogel coming in, and that falls right in front of him for a base hit. Now batting the center fielder, number 3, Jonah Greenis. Jonah's 1 for 1 on the day with a single. He's got one of the 5 hits for the Vikings.
Find a way. Find a way.
Isaacson's pitch just misses. 1-0 the count. To Grunis. Grunis has got center field duties today for the Vikings. And he's off with the pitches, Poland. So we're going to get a stolen base and then an error on the throw. So we'll give stolen base and then over to third on the error. For 1-0 the count to Grunis. He now has a runner 90 feet away in Isaac Poland. Catches the corner of the plate. Grunis is the cleanup batter for the Vikings. Isaacson looks like he was trying to throw a little change up there, maybe a curveball. That one comes in high, 2-1. Foul ball, straight back, out of play, 2-2. Good battle going on here between Isaacson and Grunis. Counts even at 2-2. Who's going to come out on top? Just misses outside. Full count now to Grunis. Same thing again. Who's going to win this battle? Isaacson delivers the full count pitch, and that one misses high. Now we'll have runners on first and third. Now batting the catcher, number 9, Keaton Jurens. 1 out in the top of the third inning. Vikings trail 5-1. Jurens grounded out in his first at bat. And Grunis is going on the pitch. Throw down. Nothing doing. Karen comes in and catches it. So Grunis gets a stolen base. And that pitch was a ball. Vikings have runners on second and third. You hear head coach Larson telling the runners that they need to tag on a fly ball. That cost them a run in the last inning. Runner kind of went down the baseline, went back and tagged, and then went, and that time allowed the Lakers to get the ball in and threw them out at the plate. So Coach Larson emphasizing the tag on a fly ball. That ball is high, 3-0. So 3 straight balls. I'd imagine that Jurens will have a red light. But I've been wrong before. Catches it right at the belt. 3-1. 1 out, 2 Jurens, the number 5 batter. The catcher for the Vikings today. That ball misses high and loads them up with a walk. Coach Funk goes out to talk things over with his Lakers. Calm Isaacson down. Been throwing pretty well. Just missed the strike zone in the last at bat. Maybe also talk to his fielders about what's our play here. What do we do? With a 5-1 lead, you definitely want to get an out. But if you can go home, I say go home. But you gotta make sure you get that out. And that's probably one thing that Coach Funk is just telling his Lakers. We need to get an out here. And probably also telling Isaacson to just relax, trust your defense. Well, like I said, it's easier said than done, especially when you're sitting from the press box. It's easy to say, just sit back and relax and throw strikes. Now batting first baseman Ryan Dolliger. Just missing high. Release point just a little high for Isaacson right now. He's figured out a way to get back into the zone. Just trust his ability. He's a very good pitcher, very good athlete. And athletes make good plays, and that's what I expect to see out of here from Isaacson in this at-bat. Good eye from Dolliger. That one was close, just a hair high. Deep breaths here, deep breaths. 2-0. The count to Dolliger. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Gets a swinging strike. 2-1. That was a nice pitch. Dolliger just swung right through it. Another swinging strike, 2-2. So after falling behind 2-0, Isaacson comes back with 2 strikes, getting Dolliger to swing through both of them. 1 out, bases loaded.
Come on, Ryan, here we go, hands. Come on, hands.
And that ball misses. Full count. This is exciting right here. This is what you like to see. As a batter, you live for the situation. As a pitcher, same thing. You always dream about getting the out, and as a hitter, you always dream about getting that base hit. And Isaacson delivers his dream of getting the strikeout. Dolliger goes down swinging for out number 2. Now batting the designated hitter, number 7, Ryan Maher. So with nobody out, Vikings had a runner 90 feet away. Now there's 2 outs, and that runner is still on third base, Isaac Poland. Gets a swinging strike from Maher. The pitch was on the outside corner. Maher just missed it. And got a wind report that the wind is now picking back up again. So it did die for a little bit, but not long enough, and we'll keep a strong wind going. That ball catches the outside corner, 0-2. So Isaacson is 1 strike away from avoiding any damage here in the top of the 3rd inning. After having the bases loaded and nobody out, Isaacson might work out of this jam. Isaacson dug down for that one, and he put a little bit more mustard on that one, but in doing so, that pitch came in high. Good eye from Maher to lay off of it, 1-2. To today's designated hitter.
Come on, 7, here we go, kid. Down. Good, nice job.
Took a little bit off that one. Maybe a little bit of curveball. Came in high. It's got a nice curveball, but today it's been coming in a little bit high. Probably has a little bit to do with the temperature. It's a little chilly. The wind is hard to throw breaking balls into that wind. And he comes back with strikeout number 3, and the Lakers get out of that without giving up a run. For the Vikings in the top of the 3rd inning, 0 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 3 runners left on base. Do it for the Lakers, St. Pierre, Vogel, and Tim. Well, we're coming into the bottom of the third inning. Lakers leading the Vikings 5-1. St. Pierre, Vogel, and Tim due up for the Lakers. Vikings just finishing up their warm-up pitches. Leading off for the Lakers in the bottom of the third inning, the first baseman, number 19, Aiden St. Pierre.
Hey guys, get ready just in case, okay?
And the rain is coming down now. Hopefully our camera does okay out there in the outfield, just kind of bare. Swing and strike from St. Pierre. Another swing and strike. 0-2 the count. That ball misses. 1-2 the count to Aiden St. Pierre. He was hit by a pitch, and this is his second at-bat, first official at-bat. And gets him swinging for out number 1. Now batting the left fielder, number 22, Lincoln Vogel. And Sheik is finding the groove right now. Got Vogel swinging on that pitch. 0-1 the count. With the rain, he's working really fast. He wants to get out of there. Fouled straight back. 0-2. And gets back-to-back strikeouts. Now batting the center fielder, number 17, Justin Tim. Justin Tim was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Looks at strike number 1. Sheik is a machine this inning right now. And gets another strike. 0-2 the count. This could be a 3-up, 3-down with 3 strikeouts from Sheik. His team's trailing 5-1. This is what they needed. Get a quick inning. But it's not over yet. Still one more strike to go. That one misses low. Jurgens gets some practice behind the plate, blocking the ball. Doesn't matter without anybody on base, but you still want to keep working on that, get that muscle memory going. And with a little delay, that's a ball, 2-2. Ground ball foul down the third baseline.
Hey, preferably could be one of the bench guys, please. They'll get some
So 2-2 count to Justin Tim, the number 9 batter. That ball misses low. This will be the pitch number 7 of this at bat. So after working quickly in the first 2 batters and going up 0-2 in this one, Justin Tim has now battled back to tie or get a full count, and that ball misses low and for ball number 4, and that's a base on balls. Now batting the leadoff batter and designated hitter number 21, Tucker Feeney. That ball misses low. Jerns does a nice job keeping in front of him. Justin Tim on first base. So don't want to give up any extra runs or bases if you don't need to. I think between this inning, I'm going to run out to the camera and just put a little towel over it to kind of protect it. So a throw over to first base, goes away. And Justin Tim makes it to second base. So it goes there on an error. That's the first error for the Vikings today. They played a pretty clean game. Now, 1-0 count to Tucker Feeney. Got a runner on second base in Justin Tim. That ball misses low. 2-0. So in fact, after this inning is done, I'm just gonna run out there. I'm not even gonna play a song and we'll go. You won't even hear me say much. Looks Tim back. Kind of getting a big lead there. No one really holding him on, so not a bad idea for Tim, but Sheik wasn't going to let him get that far. Just saying, hey, I see you there, buddy. Go back. That ball misses low, 3-0. So Sheik was one strike away from getting out of this inning in about 10, 11 pitches, and now it's expanding to a few more. 3-0 count to Tucker Feeney. That ball misses low. Jerns keeps it in front of him to keep Tim at second base. Now batting the second baseman, number 18, Hunter Magnuson. There's a strike right at the knees. Nice pitch from Sheik. Magnuson's 0 for 1 on the day. Walked on his first at bat and struck out on a caught foul tip. Ground ball back to Sheik. Fields it cleanly. And a little high throw over to Dolliger, but he makes the play for out number 3. For the Lakers in the bottom of the third inning, they score 0 runs on 0 hits, 1 error, and leave 2 runners on base. After 3, Lakers 5, Vikings 1. Do it for the Vikings, Gronke, Losick, and Gillen.
All right, we're back. We're winded. Now batting the right fielder, number 14, Tyler Gronke. Ooh. And Isaacson fields that one for out number 1. Toss it over to Aiden St. Pierre. Now batting second baseman number 2, Jackson Losick. All right, I'm back. I just didn't think you wanted to hear me breathe into the microphone really, really heavy, so I just ran about 600 feet as fast as possible. That ball is grounded to Taven. Isaacson comes up, unable to field that one. Ball might have been a little bit wet. We're going to give him a base hit. Now batting, leadoff batter and shortstop number 1, Peyton Gilland. All right, sorry about that. We're making a correction on the scoreboard, and with a throw over to first base, Losick slid in safely. Going is Losick, ground ball, foul, and foul territory. All right, 0-1 the count to Gillen. That's a foul ball over the right field or first base dugout. Oh, 2 the count to the leadoff batter Gillen. 0 for 2 on the day. And Gillen's going, or Losick's going. Got a strikeout, but Losick is safe on the stolen base. 2 outs. Now batting the pitcher, number 5, Peyton Sheik. Foul ball straight back. Over the backstop. 0-1 the count. Peyton Sheik's 0 for 2 today. Looking to get his first hit of the game. Isaacson, Stone, and Gem for the Lakers on the mound. And gets Sheik swinging on that one. 0-2. 2 outs. Light drain or light drizzle coming down. Kind of steady. Pop fly to the left side of the dugout, or left side of the field. Third baseman Sander gave chase to about the foul line and said, "That's out." Count remains at 0-2. Jackson Losick on second base. Vikings trailing 5-1 here in the top of the 4th inning. That ball misses high after throwing 3 hard balls to Sheik. Isaacson came in with a changeup or a little bit of curveball. Missed high, 1-2. Sheik calls time. Awarded it from the home plate umpire. And gets him swinging, gets him going after the high pitch for out number 3.
for the Vikings in the top of the 4th inning. Score 0 runs on 1 hit, 0 errors, and 1 runner left on base. Due up for the Lakers, Fisher, Isaacson, and Karen. We're getting set here for the bottom of the 4th inning. Due up as Fisher, Isaacson, and Karen for the Lakers. Looks like we're going to have the final pitch in this warm-up for the Vikings. Rundown, Vikings have scored 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error, and left 7 runners on base. Lakers scored 5 runs on 2 hits, 3 errors, and 6 runners left on base. Leading out for the Lakers in the bottom of the 4th inning, the catcher, number 14, Jordan Fisher. There was a strike at the knees from Sheik. He's been pitching well, got himself out of the jam in the 3rd. That ball just missing. I know Peyton Sheik, he's a good athlete for the Vikings, good football player. Does well on the basketball court. Ground ball to the left side. That's foul right by the 3rd base coach, Logan Funk.
Hey, get that ball to Enrique.
Sheik is just a athlete. Works hard. Fun to watch. There's a rope over the center fielder's head, giving chase just over his head is Grunis. Fisher's wheeling. He's going for 3. He's going to be sliding in. And so it's going to be a double and out at 3rd. So great relay from the Vikings to get Fisher out at 3rd base. That was from Grunis to Gillen to Poland. Now batting the pitcher, number 3, Taven Isaacson. Isaacson's 1 for 2 with a single and a line drive out to the shortstop. That's a foul or a tip right in front of the plate. I was confused just as much as Sheik and Jerns were. They didn't know who was going to field that ball. And in the process, Taven gets the first base on a single. And going to be courtesy running for the Lakers. Courtesy running at first base, number 2, Will Myers. Now batting the shortstop, number 4, Caden Karen. The one thing about this east wind is it kind of blows in on us, so we're throw over to first base, checking in on Will Myers. Slides back in safely. Mom's gonna like that. Gotta clean those nice white pants. They are now brown from the dirt. Delivers the pitch to Caden. Goes after that low pitch. 0-1 the count. Like I was saying, so the east wind, it kind of blows in on us in the dugout or in the press box here, so equipment's getting a little wet, but not horrible. Foul straight back over the backstop. For strike number 2. 1 out. The out happened at third base. Fisher hit a ball over Greenus's head. There's a ball just going over the shortstop pad, giving chase is Gillen, but it just drops in there. Uh-oh. And they're going to go down is a fielder's choice. Will Myers was kind of no man's land on that one. He didn't know if it was going to be caught or not, but he gets thrown out at second base. Now batting the third baseman, number 1, Luke Sander. So that's tough as a runner at first base, because you don't know if that shortstop's going to make that catch, so he can't go too far. That pitch is high. But if you don't go too far and he doesn't make the catch, you're going to have a hard time getting to second base. And if you go too far and he catches it, you're going to get thrown out at first base. And there's a throw over to first base, but it's going nowhere. Dolliger did a nice job of knocking that one down. Kind of short hop the throw, did Sheik. 1-0 Sanders, 0 for 1. That ball comes in high. Excuse me. 2-0 the count. So after that rain shower, we might have clear skies. It's kind of looking that way. We might get a JV game in after all. That ball's low. Gets past Jurens, but caught by the umpire's leg, so it does not make it all the way to the backstop, keeping Karen at second base. 2 outs. In the bottom of the 4th inning, Lakers leading 5-1. Sander draws a 4-pitch walk, put runners on first and second. Now batting the first baseman, number 19, Aiden St. Pierre. That ball's low, and it gets to the backstop, allowing all runners to advance. There's a nice pitch from Sheik. 2 outs. Lakers threatening 90 feet away. Sheik looking to minimize the damage and not give up any runs. Gets Aiden to chase that pitch. He's now ahead 1-2. St. Pierre's 0 for 1 today. 1-2 at Toombs. And he gets him looking right at the belt for out number 3. So Sheik manages to get out of that jam, leaving a base runner stranded at third base. For the Lakers, in the bottom of the 4th inning, they scored 0 runs on 2 hits, 0 errors, and 2 runners left on base. After 4, Lakers 5, Vikings 1. Do it for the Vikings, Poland, Greenus, and Jurens. Or correction, Greenus and Jurens. I might have been saying Greenus for a while there. I apologize to all the Minneota fans watching. Definitely know it's Greenus, and that's my fault on that.
I'm playing catch with you in Joe's glove.
Denny, can you get Logan? Is he nearby?
I'll go around.
If he pops up, Logan Funk.
Coach. 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 Coach.
All right, Tim, I'll tell you. Leading off for the Vikings in the top of the 5th inning, the third baseman, number 6, Isaac Poland. Swinging strike from Poland to start the top of the 5th inning. Isaacson out there in his 5th inning of work. That was pitch number 64. That ball is low. 1-1. Poland's 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles. Can't get any more perfect than that. And that ball misses low. 2-1. There's a pop fly to the right side of the infield. St. Pierre, the first baseman, gives chase and catches it right on the foul line for out number 1. And that's the first time that they got Poland out today. Now batting the center fielder, number 3, Jonah Greenis. Jonah's 1 for 1, single and a walk. That one catches the zone. 0-1. Isaacson has 40 strikes on the day and 28 balls, so good strike-to-ball ratio, what you like to see. That ball misses inside. Greenis is ducked out of the way. 1-1 the count. There's a fly ball to the center fielder, Justin Tim. It's over his head, and one hops the fence. Greenis is wheeling, and he stands in with a stand-up double. Now batting the catcher, number 9, Keaton Jurens. Jurens is 0 for 1 today. Has a ground out and a walk. The walk came in his last at bat. He starts ahead in this count, 1-0. That ball misses high. 2-0. Greenis on second. That ball's low. Greenis stays at second base. Fisher keeping the ball in front of him. Will actually even caught that. 3-0, 1 out in the top of the first inning. Or wow, top of the 5th inning. Jurens was definitely taking on that one. Gave Isaacson a good chance to just groove one right down the middle. Catches the corner. 3-2. There's a nice little rolling thunder. Fouled to the backstop. Jurens stays alive. That's pitch number 6 in the at bat. Started off with 3 balls, and then Isaacson rolled back with 2 strikes. And then on that pitch, Jurens followed it straight back. That's where we're sitting, 3-2. And catches the corner for strike number 3. Now batting the first baseman, number 8, Ryan Dolliger. That's strikeout number 5 for Taven Isaacson. Toombs, do you agree? I got the okay that my stats are accurate. 0-1 the count is the count to Dolliger, first baseman. He's 1 for 2 today. Singled in his first at bat. That ball misses inside. 1-1.
Find a way, find a way. Nobody. Nope.
That ball misses low. Maybe just a little outside, too. 2-1. Green is still on second base. Led off the inning with a stand-up double and has remained there so far. What'd I say? Oh. 2-2 is the count. To Dolliger. That ball is low. Nice backhand scoop by Fisher. Green has thought about going to third. If that ball would have scooted any direction away from Fisher, he definitely would have been going. But with the clean catch, he stays put at second base. Ground ball right to the shortstop. Karen bobbled it, but picked it up. And the throw pulled St. Pierre off. Did a heck of a job stretching, but just was unable to keep his foot on the base. So that's going to go down as an error on the throw. And that allows the runner, I believe that was Greenest, to come around and score. Now batting the designated hitter, number 7, Ryan Maher. Maher is now talking to head coach Kevin Larson. And their conversation is done. I wonder if they're talking about, God, it's sure nice that the rain has stopped right now. I would imagine that that is not what they were talking about. So we got 2 outs now in the top of the 5th inning. Runner on first base. Vikings have scored 1 run. That ball misses low just below the knees. 1-0 to Maher. He's 1 for 2 today. Singled in his first at-bat. Vikings have 7 hits in the game so far. 2 runs. 1 run here in the 5th and 1 in the 2nd. That ball misses outside. 2-0. Both teams are battling for their first victory of this young season. Maher is now looking at a 3-0 count. Good opportunity for Isaacson to throw one right over the plate. Maher's got a red light. And right on cue, Isaacson paints the plate for strike number 1. 3-1 the count, 2 outs. Dolliger on first base. Ground ball to the shortstop, Karen. Flips it over to Hunter Mingerson at second base for out number 3. For the Vikings in the top of the 5th inning, they score 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. Do it for the Lakers, Vogel, Tim, and Feeney. Leading off for the Lakers in the bottom of the 5th inning, the left fielder, number 22, Lincoln Vogel.
Be the backup, okay? Walk, make sure the ball doesn't go by.
Foul ball. That one went off of Jern's leg, popped up, and just kind of laid to the left side of him. Both him and umpire thought it had gone to the backstop, but just laid right there. That ball catches the outside corner. 0-2 to Vogel. He's 0 for 1 today. Lakers leading the Vikings in the bottom of the 5th inning, 5-2. Fouled over the backstop. 0-2. Not much rain, but there's a little bit of thunder in the area. Haven't had a chance to look at the radar yet. Just missing. Good eye from Vogel. 1-2 is his count. Still behind. Looks like who knows, it's kind of developing out there. That one's fouled straight back over the backstop. As we look over to Brookings, that's kind of where the weather is. It's kind of moving straight east, and that's staying south of us, so we should be okay here in Cottonwood. And strike 3, that's a drop. Jurens pops forward and tosses it over to Dolliger for out number 1. Now batting the center fielder, number 17, Justin Tim. Justin Tim, he's 0 for 0 today with a hit by pitch and a walk. So he's been on both times. Has yet to record an official at bat. But that's not the important number. The only thing that matters is getting on base no matter what it takes. Swing and strike from Tim. Just couldn't quite catch up with that fastball on the outside corner. That ball misses on the inside. 2-1 is the count to Justin Tim. He's playing center field today. That ball misses low, 3-1. Sheik entered the game in the 2nd inning. That ball's followed straight back over the backstop. So Sheik entered in the 2nd inning and has not given up a run. All 5 runs were charged to the starting pitcher Isaac Poland. That's a ball grounder to the third baseman, giving charging it is Poland. Little soft ground there, made that one tough to play. We're gonna give that one a base hit. He had to charge that one, and he would have had to make a heck of a play to get Tim out at first base. Now batting the designated hitter, number 21, Tucker Feeney. And Tim is stealing. And with the pitch getting away from Jurens, he stands up easily at second base. Tucker Feeney, he's also 0 for 0 on the day. 2 walks and a hit by pitch. Looks at ball 2. And that pitch got away from Jurens, allowing Tim to advance to third base. So with the stolen base and pass ball, or wild pitch, Tim now stands 90 feet away from being the Lakers' 6th run of the game.
There's a nice pitch from Peyton Sheik. Nice fastball. Catching the plate. Battling back here. Still hitters count at 2-1. That ball bounces in there low. Jurgens keeps it in front of him, keeping Tim at third base. 3-1 the count. 2 are designated hitter Tucker Feeney. Tucker made it to state this year in wrestling. He wrestles with the Marshall Tigers. Lakeview is paired with Marshall for wrestling. And he draws a walk. Now batting the second baseman, number 18, Hunter Magnuson. And before Magnuson's at bat, we're going to have a mound visit from Kevin Larson. The rain has kind of played a little havoc on the mound. You can see Sheik trying to get some of that clay off of his cleats. There's some type of like cleat thing behind the mound that allows you to kind of, I don't know, brush them off. And a little bit of work by Isaac Poland helping him get rid of the excess stuff. And Jackson Lossick doing a little bit of maintenance too to the mound. Kind of stepping in things down. But good opportunity for the Vikings to talk things over. What situation were they going to do with runners on first and third? If Tucker steals, do they throw all the way down? Do they just throw at third base? Do they not throw at all? There's so many situations that that can happen that they can choose to do. So we'll see how the Lakers play this. So 1 out here in the bottom 5th inning. Lakers have runners on first and third. That ball misses on the outside, 1-0. Peyton Sheik's thrown 83 pitches so far in this game. That ball just misses on the inside. Good eye by Hunter Magnuson, staying away from that pitch. Magnuson's 0 for 2 today. There's a strike right at the knees, kind of towards the outside of the plate. Sheik's done a nice job of hitting that location. Ground ball to the third baseman. Poland gives chase. Whips it over to second base. That one gets away. But, so we're going to have fielder's choice, but Justin Tim scores on the play. Now batting the catcher, number 14, Jordan Fisher.
Dylan, get in. Pinch runner.
Pinch running for the Lakers at first base, number 6, Dylan Karen. Jordan Fisher's 2 for 3 on the day with this. There's a ball low. Oh, we only have a runner on first base now. Forgot to change that graphic. My apologies. Fisher's 2 for 3 on the day with a single and double and got thrown out at third, trying to turn that double into a triple. Checking Dylan Karen out over at first base. Gets back up standing. There's a fly ball over to the left fielder. Giving chase is Brody Larson. Catches it in foul territory. And that's out number 3. For the Lakers in the bottom of the 5th inning, they score 1 run on 1 hit 0 errors, and leave 1 runner on base. After 5, Lakers 6, Vikings 2. Do it for the Vikings, Gronke, Losick, and Gilland. Re-entering in the game for the Lakers, number 18, Hunter Magnuson. So as we enter the top of the 6th inning, Taven Isaacson remains on the mound. He's throwing 88 pitches so far by my count. So let's just kind of look at Taven's line so far. So he's thrown 5 innings, giving up 2 runs, 0 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 7 hits, and 2 walks. So a pretty good day for Isaacson on the mound. And his offense has helped him out behind him. Lakers scored 6 runs. They scored 5 in the 2nd, 1 in the 5th for their 6 runs. The Vikings have scored 2 runs, 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 5th. So in fact, our runs have all come in 2 innings, the 2nd and the 5th inning. Yeah, fun fact for you. Leading off for the Vikings in the top of the 6th inning, the right fielder, number 14, Tyler Gronke. That ball is low. 1-0 to Gronke. He's 0 for 2 today, looking for his first base hit of the day. Was there any rain out there, Toombs? No rain? Did it look like rain in the west? What was that? Nope. Says no. Isaacson delivers the 2-0 pitch and gets Gronke swinging at that one. Swung right over the top of it. 2-1.
Still up, let's go. Your pitch, your location. Your pitch, your location, let's go.
That ball just missing the plate. 3-1. So Gronke wants to get on any way possible. He'll take the walk, but I know hitters want to hit. And he goes after that that one right on cue. Walking is no fun, but they're a big part of the game. Ground ball to the third baseman in foul territory. Luke Sander got a glove on it in foul territory, but still snuck by him. Full count to the number 8 batter, Tyler Gronke. That ball is hit to the center fielder. Going to his left is Justin Tim, or his right, and he runs that one down. That was a heck of a catch from Justin Tim, robbing a base hit from Gronke. Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Jackson Losick. Oh yeah, Justin Tim read that ball very well off the bat. There's a ball hit right in front of the left fielder, Lincoln Vogel. That was a hard hit ball. Nice hit by Jackson Losick. Getting to first base for the Vikings with 1 out. And now batting the shortstop and leadoff batter, number 1, Peyton Gilland. And head coach Kevin Larson walks in to talk to Peyton Gilland. Talk about their situation here. Losick speedy at first base. So potential hit and run situation, or just, hey, protect him. We're going to steal Losick. So do what you can do to make sure that he gets that second base. One out in the top of the 6th inning. Fouled straight back to Jordan Fisher for strike 1. Forget to switch that one. Losick slides back in after the check over by Isaacson.
Here we go. All year, all year. Pick one out. Come on, kid.
Update for softball. Lakers are trailing McRae 12-1 in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Good job. That away.
That ball misses. 1-1. Lakers are playing a doubleheader up there. So Lakeview is the home team in game 1. So without a score, they will end that game on the 10-run rule. Going, throw down from Fisher. That one gets into the outfield. Losick slides in, thinks about going to third, but then thinks better of it as Justin Tim was right there fielding that overthrow. I don't know if that was a ball or a strike. I know it's a stolen ball. 2-1, so that pitch was a ball. So there we saw the speed of Losick. Excuse me, apologize. That ball misses high. Gillen laid off that one nicely. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Good leadoff batter for the Vikings. Put the ball in play twice. Just wasn't able to find the green spots out there. And draws a 5. That was 5 pitches. So draws the walk. Whatever it takes. Now batting the pitcher number 5, Peyton Sheik. Taven's now at pitch 100. I think is at 105, Toombs. Yep. So you can start a batter and go over that amount. You just can't start a new batter over 105. So if he were to just use 3 pitches here or 4, he could go and face Poland. Unless Lakers were to get a double play. Then that one would be a moot point.
Good, nice job. That away. That away.
That ball misses.
Good.
1-1.
Much better. Much better.
So if Sheik was aware of this situation, he would definitely try to get
Come on, Pete.
Isaacson to that 105 pitch count in this at bat.
Good. Here we go.
Misses that one. 2-1. By my count, that's 103 pitches now for Taven. With 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. Foul over the backstop. And that's now 104, so this will be pitch number 105. So no matter what happens here, this will be Taven's last batter that he'll face today. So put his team in a good position. And after this, it's going to be out of his hands. That ball misses high. Full count. Runners on second, or first and second. Losick's on second. Gillen's on first. Gets him looking for out number 2. And there it is. Coach Funk walking out. Gonna congratulate Isaacson on a heck of a game. And he's got to come out just for the pitch count. We'll see what the Lakers choose to do here now. So it looks like Aiden St. Pierre is coming in to pitch. Now pitching for the Lakers, number 19, Aiden St. Pierre. So let's see. So Aiden St. Pierre's pitching. Moving over to first base will be left fielder. Where are you at? Lincoln Vogel. Going to third base, Taven Isaacson. And I would imagine in left field. That's right. I made a mistake. Give me a second here. All right. No, 22 over there. All right. And in left field, we're gonna put Luke Sander. Let's go to the pitch cam so you can kind of watch St. Pierre warm up. Other defensive changes for the Lakers now at third base, Taven Isaacson. At first base, 22, Lincoln Vogel. And in left field, number 1, Luke Sander. Hey, Jason. Now batting for the Vikings, third baseman, number 6, Isaac Poland. So Aiden St. Pierre comes in with runners on first and second. 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. That ball misses low, gets past Fisher. Oops. And that allows both runners to advance 90 feet to second and third base. That ball bounced away, and not a lot that Jordan could do there. Now St. Pierre goes to a full windup. That ball is low. And that brings Losick around to score. And Gillen over to third base. Uh-oh. We lost our camera out in the our pitch cam is gone right now. I'm not for sure what happened. So we're gonna have to, I'll show you, this is what we got right there. So lost the signal for some reason. But now we've got 2 runners that have come across on wild pitches. Our count is 3-0.
Come on, need a runner, here we go,
6-4 is your score. There's a strike from St. Pierre. Wonder what happened out there. That ball's followed straight back. We'll run out there and see if we can get things figured out here. Apologize. And he draws a walk. Oops, I had a graphic as a person on third base, but there definitely wasn't anybody on third. Now batting the center fielder, number 3, Jonah Greenis.
Hey, you haven't seen anything yet, all right? Be smart about it. Here we go. Haven't seen it yet.
So 6-4 the count, or 6-4 is the score, not the count. That'd be a very odd count to have. That ball misses low. 1-0 the count. I know you guys back home are probably missing that pitch view. I am as well right now. It makes it hard to tell if it's inside, outside from this angle. So you guys are seeing the same angle that we're seeing. And he gets a high strike. 1-1 the count. Larson was wondering if that was called a strike or if potentially Greenis went through too far and just called the strike that way. I believe he just called it as a strike. From my opinion, Greenis held up. And off his pole, and that's a ground ball to the shortstop. Karen fields it cleanly across the mound, or diamond to Vogel for out number 3. All right, I'm gonna run out and see what we got going on out there.
Hey, guys, hey, we need those 2 runs back, okay? We need those 2 runs back. Let's go. Hey, Aiden, get that jacket on, okay? Oh, never mind, okay? You need that jacket on, okay? Hey, Doctor, back up. What's the lineup? What's the lineup? Hey, guys, hey, you guys need to be ready, be locked in.
All right, back home, I got good news for you. We've got our camera back. Leading out for the Lakers in the bottom of the 6th inning, the third baseman, Taven Isaacson. That ball misses inside. Isaacson ducks out of the way. So apologize about these technical difficulties. We're kind of learning what works, what doesn't work with the new camera out there. It's all done wirelessly. But what happened is I had a towel covering it and it blew off and it took the side thing, shut it, and that shut the camera off. There's a strike right at the knees, 2-1 the count. Isaacson's 2 for 3 on the day with the single, or 2 singles, and a hard hit ball to the shortstop, Peyton Gilland. But this time, grounds crew Dennis Devereaux saved my life. I ran out there, and he was right behind me with a gator, so I had a nice ride back. And he watches that one go by for strike number 3. Good pitch from Sheik. Now batting the shortstop, number 4, Caden Karen. Caden's 0 for 2 today. There's a ball popped up to the third baseman, Isaac Poland, underneath it for out number 2. Now batting the left fielder, number 1, Luke Sander. Luke Sanders 0 for 1 today, walked in his last at bat. Looks at strike number 1 in this at bat. That ball misses low. 1-1 to Luke Sander. That ball just misses on the outside. 2-1. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Lakers leading the Vikings 6-4. Looking to add some insurance runs. That ball misses high. Pitch count for Peyton Sheik. He's at 98 pitches right now. By my count. I'm not the official book on that. I'm usually pretty close. And there's a walk. Putting Sander on. Now batting the pitcher, number 19, Aiden St. Pierre. That ball just missed the strike zone. 1-0. Peyton's at 100 pitches. So this could potentially be his last batter.
On the base.
Throw over to first base. Sliding back in safely is Sander.
Okay, what's he? Same thing. He has the pitches. I mean, how many pitches?
There's a strike.
Team ready back there.
St. Pierre's 0 for 2 today. Throw over, checking on Sander again. Slides back in safely. Pretty quick move there from Sheik. I'm guessing that's not his fastest move, but that move was pretty quick. Just letting Sander know, hey, I got you, man. I see you. Don't go too far. And that ball misses high. 102 pitches now for Sheik. 105 is that magic number. You can't start a new batter after 105 pitches. You can go over that in a current at bat. There's a strike. Oops, I pushed the wrong button. There's a strike. 2-2. The count to St. Pierre. 103 pitches. And there's a strikeout looking. And that'll end the inning for the Lakers in the bottom of the 6th inning. 0 runs on 0 hits, 0 errors, and 1 runner left on base. After 6, Lakers 6, Vikings 4. Do it for the Vikings, Jurens, Dolliger, and Maher. We need 1 hit from Minneota, Toombs. That probably happened in the last inning when I ran away. So as we go into the top of the 7th inning, Lakers leading the Vikings 6-4. If the Lakers fend off the Vikings attack here in the top of the 7th inning and keep them under 2 runs, the Lakers will walk away with their first victory of the 2022 campaign. Wow, ahead of myself. But we're 3 outs away. A lot of stuff can happen in those 3 outs. St. Pierre doing the pitching. He replaced Isaacson in the 6th inning. Isaacson hit that magic 105 pitch count. And we're getting set for the top of the 7th inning. Leading off for the Vikings in the top of the 7th inning, the catcher number 9, Keaton Jurens. And so no matter what happens at the end of this game, we'll have to stay tuned to see if we're going to play a JV game or not. There's a hit right up the middle to the center fielder. Justin Tim comes in, and 1 pitch, 1 hit for the Vikings. Now batting the first baseman, number 8, Ryan Dolliger. So now the tying run is up to bat for the Vikings. Ball right at the knees for a strike. 0-1 to the number 6 batter. Dolliger is 1 for 3 on the day. Missing high, 1-1. Got a swinging strike. Dolliger just swung right through that one. It was a good cut. Saw his pitch, went after it, just missed it. Now he's behind in the count, 1-2. Foul ball to the first base side. Staying alive, 1-2, protecting the zone.
Hey, nobody be ready. Nobody be ready. Here we go. Come on, 8. Here we go, 8. Come
There's a pop-up right back to St. Pierre. Oh, he might double him up. But he did not throw. That was a good decision there. You heard, I don't know if you heard that, but that was Coach Funk yelling, no, 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 no. Don't make that throw. Now batting, the designated hitter, number 7, Ryan Maher. Well, the Vikings have 1 out. Now in the top of the 7th inning, runner on first base is Keaton Jerns. That ball's followed back to the backstop by Maher. He's 1 for 3 today, a single in his first at bat. Looking to keep the inning going for the Vikings. Keep the action alive. That ball is high. 1-1. Umpire stops to get some of the balls brought in from foul territory. On deck, batter Tyler Gronke, tossing him a couple foul balls. And now we're ready to play ball again. Top of the 7th inning, 1-1 is the count. Check swing for strike number 2. Might have been a strike anyway, but doesn't matter. The bat went through the zone. 1-2 the count. 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. Lakers leading 6-4. And the breaking ball just misses. 2-2 the count. We do have instant replay capabilities. I don't have it turned on. That would have been a fun one to go back and watch. And it doesn't matter. That's a moot point. Strike 3. 2 outs. The Vikings are down to their final out here in this game. Now up the right fielder, number 14, Tyler Gronke. Tyler is 0 for 3 today. Those at-bats all came against Taven Isaacson. This is his first time facing Aiden St. Pierre. St. Pierre gets a ground ball to the second baseman. Hunter Magnuson fields it cleanly over to first baseman, pulls him off, and he's safe. So we got a throwing error, allowing this game to continue. Now batting, the second baseman, number 2, Jackson Losick. All right. Pinch running at first base, number 20, Parker Bradley. So you heard that, Parker Bradley now pinch running at first base. There's 2 outs. Lakers looked like they had this one wrapped up, and a throw took Lincoln Vogel off the base, and they're keeping this game alive. And Losick's 2 for 3, and he's coming to 3 on the pass ball. Or a wild pitch, either way. Don't make that determination up here. But 1-0 is the count, 2 outs. Tying run, 180 feet away for the Vikings. St. Pierre just misses on the outside, 2-0. Jerns on third, and Bradley's on second. 2-0 count. That ball is low. Fisher knocks that one down, keeping Jerns at third base. Not a full count, but a 3-0 count. Losick, the number 9 batter. If he were to reach, we'd go to the top of the lineup, and Gillen's on deck. St. Pierre delivers a strike right at the knees. 3-1. And he just misses that one low. So that was ball 4. Now that means the bases are loaded. That means any base. Looks like Coach Funk is going to go out and talk to his team and St. Pierre. So 6-4 is the score. Lakers leading the Vikings. 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. 3 outs.
I did it twice. Once. I did it twice. Once. Stop capping. I did it twice. I got good memory. Obviously not. Like the first 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, you're in the dirt. You look dumb. What? You look dumb because you're in the dirt.
Hey, be tough here. Knock it down. Block the plate, Jordan.
Now batting, the leadoff batter and shortstop number 1, Peyton Gilland. So bases loaded for Gilland, 2 outs. Peyton's 0 for 3. That ball misses low, 1-0. Force out at any base.
There we go.
That ball's low. Fisher knocked that one down right underneath them. Jern's run doesn't matter, so he doesn't want to be too aggressive, but it'd also be beneficial to get Bradley over to third base on any type of pass ball. There, he catches the strike zone. 2-1. And we talked about at the beginning of the game, both teams are battling for their first win of this season. No one's going to go down without a fight. There's a foul ball over the first base side. I keep saying third when I want to say first. 2-2 is the count. The crowd is kind of getting into this one now. You're hearing them a little bit louder now. We got some people closer to our microphone. That's our issue. That's what's going on. That's all right. Oh, pitch cam. There we go. 2-2. Foul ball straight back. St. Pierre came in with a little bit of a changeup, kind of a little breaking ball. Coming in a little bit high, but Gillen liked it, fouled it straight back, and we'll do the 2-2 count again. Ground ball to the right side. That gets by the first baseman. Coming around to score is Bradley from second. This game is going to be now tied on the single. And going to third base is Losick. So just like that, Vikings tied up.
Hey, 1 out, Lakers. Let's go.
Now batting the pitcher number 5, Peyton Sheik. 2 outs, and you got to tie the score up too. There, I got it.
Nice pitch.
There was a strike, and on that pitch, Gillen stole second base. We can't give a defensive indifference here in a 6-6 game. Even though the Lakers let them go, it's going to be a stolen base. 0-1 should be the count. Fouled straight back. 0-2.
Go get him.
Toombs.
One away here. Let's go.
Gotcha.
Take it yourself.
Oh, I got to adjust this. There we go. Runners on second and third. So the Vikings were trailing 6-4 coming into the top of the 7th inning, and they've scored 2. That ball is low. 1-2. Pop up to the pitcher, St. Pierre underneath it for out number 3.
Okay, let's get the fans going. Get on the board. Let's go.
For the Vikings in the top of the 7th inning, they score 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and leave 2 runners on base. Do it for the Lakers, Vogel, Tim, and Feeney. Well, after 5, the Vikings were trailing 6-1. No, 6-2. Correction, 6-2. And then they scored 2 runs in the 6th, 2 runs in the 7th, and that's where we're sitting here in the middle of the 7th inning. 6-6 is the score, and now we got a new pitcher, Peyton Gilland. Now pitching for the Vikings, number 1, Peyton Gilland. And other defensive changes now at third base, number 5, Peyton Sheik. And at shortstop, number 6, Isaac Poland.
Hey, get it started here, Lincoln.
Leading off for the Lakers in the bottom of the 7th inning, the first baseman, number 22, Lincoln Vogel. So that defensive pitch change happened because of the pitch count. Sheik would have been able to throw for 1 batter, but they just decided to make the change right away. Good cut from Lincoln Vogel, down 0-1. This game's now approaching 2 hours and 16 minutes. Another pitch at the knees for a strike. Gillen's, he's got a little bit of heat on the ball. First 2 pitches looked very good. See if he's got some type of a changeup. Did not go to it, just keeping the heat going. Missed that one high. 1-2. Vogel's 0 for 2 today. Swinging strike, but that gets past Jurns, and Vogel slides into first base. So, not how you draw it up, but it works. Now batting the center fielder, number 17, Justin Tim. I would imagine the Vikings re-entered in the inning. I'll get that figured out here. Justin Tim's 1 for 1 today. Lays down a good bunt to Gillen. He gets the out at second. So a fielder's choice. Now batting the designated hitter, number 21, Tucker Feeney. 1 out, Toombs, 1 out. Now we got a train coming through town. 1 out, Tucker Feeney, and he's off with the pitch. And Tim slides in safely. That gets past both Lasic and Poland, but Greenus was right there. It's going to be a ball, 1-0. I believe. 0-1, correction, that was a strike, it was a strike. So now Justin Tim is 180 feet away from winning this game. Feeney goes after that pitch, misses it. 0-2 the count. Be nice to be able to get Tim over to first base, or third base. Don't want to get him back to first, that would be bad. That ball misses outside. 1-2. That ball misses inside. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Tucker Feeney. He has 3 walks today and a hit by pitch, so has yet to have an official at bat, but has reached base 4 times. And he goes down swinging. Now batting the second baseman, number 18, Hunter Magnuson. Oh, 2 outs now in the bottom of the 7th inning. Lakers with the opportunity to win this. Need to get Tim over home from second base. That ball misses outside. 1-0, there's our count. Hunter's 0 for 3 today. Be a great time to find that hit column. A little blooper off his bat, fielding it cleanly as Gillen tosses it over to Dolliger for out number 3. And we're going to play some free baseball here today. We're going into the 8th inning. for the Lakers in the bottom of the 7th inning. 0 runs on 0 hits, 0 errors, and 1 runner left on base. After 7, Vikings and Lakers tied at 6. Due up for the Vikings, Poland, Greenis, and Jurens. Let's see if we can find my original lineup here so that I can, I don't know where it went. Two of them stole it from me. So 20. So Gronky. Like it's cold with that window, with the door open. Leading off for the Vikings in the top of the 8th inning, the shortstop number 6, Isaac Poland. And now we're entering our free baseball here. And Cottonwood, Minnesota, Lakeview Lakers taking on the Minneota Vikings. Both teams looking for their first win on the season, and it's going to take extra innings to determine the winner. Ground ball to the left side of the infield. Fielded clean by the shortstop. Karen fires across the diamond, and stretching for the out is Lincoln Vogel. Nice stretch from Vogel. Now batting the center fielder, number 3, Jonah Greenis. One out now in the top of the 8th inning. St. Pierre doing the pitching for the Lakers. That ball misses outside, 1-0. And that one comes back hot. Oops, did not mean to make that switch there, 2-0. That ball catches the strike zone, 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. Interesting. St. Pierre choosing to go from the stretch. Obviously is more comfortable from there. And that ball is low, full count. Greenis, I want to say, I keep saying Greenis. I apologize to the Minneota fans, especially Greenis' family. So Greenis is 2 for 3 today. And draws a walk. Leadoff walk for Greenis. That brings up the catcher. Now batting the catcher, number 9, Keaton Jurens. Jurens 1 for 3 today, singled in his last at bat. Greenis on first base. St. Pierre starts off Jurens with a strike, 0-1. And he's stealing his Greenis. He got a heck of a jump there. Got a strike off of the pitch. but just got such a good lead or jump that Fisher had no play on him. 0-2 the count, 1 out in the top of the 8th inning. Ground ball to the shortstop. Karen fires across the diamond for out number 2, and sliding back into second base is Greenis. Now batting the first baseman, number 8, Ryan Dolliger. 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. Lakers and Vikings tied at 6 apiece. Ground ball to the right side. That got past the second baseman, out to the right fielder, Marchek. Comes up fielding it, but not in time. And coming around to score is Greenis. So Dolliger delivers the RBI single with 2 outs, giving the Vikings their first lead since the top of the 2nd inning. And we have an interesting development here. Looks like the runner did not touch third base. So now the score is going to remain tied. So Greenis is going to be ruled out on the single. Missed base is what the ruling is. For the Vikings in the top of the 8th inning, they score 0 runs on 1 hit, 0 errors, and leave 1 runner on base. Do it for the Lakers. Fisher, Isaacson, and Karen. Hold on. All right, and then we'll go at bat. Okay, now we're good. And now the rain is coming again. This would be a great time to end this game. I would imagine we're not going to play a JV game now after this. Leading out for the Lakers in the bottom of the 8th inning, the catcher, number 14, Jordan Fisher. So that was quite the development there in the top of the 8th inning. It looked like that the Vikings took a 7-6 lead. But with an appeal at third base, Greenis did not touch it, ruled out, and we'll move on here to the bottom of the 8th inning. Lakers with a chance to win again. Only need to score 1. That ball is high. There's a strike. 1-2 the count. To Jordan Fisher. He is 2 for 4 today. That ball is high. 2-2. That ball misses inside, a little bit high. Full count now to Jordan Fisher. You know, I look at the radar, there's nothing on top of us right now. So, literally, there's nothing on top of us. And Fisher draws a leadoff walk. That's a way to start it. Now batting, the third baseman, number 3, Taven Isaacson. So we do got a good little rainfall coming. Not horrible, but that could play a factor in gripping the ball. See if the Lakers, what they decide to do here. There's a strike. 0-1 the count. So I play walk-up music, and I got the headset on, and I couldn't quite hear that it was going. And head coach Logan Funk reminded me with the earmuffs that music is still playing, so we got that stopped. Going is Fisher. Strike. And Fisher slides in safely. That ball gets past him, but not far enough, so Fisher remains at second base. Our count is 0-2 to Taven Isaacson. He's 2 for 4 on the day. He's hit the ball hard. He was the starting pitcher, no longer in line to get the win, but now he can help his Lakers get the win at the plate. And Isaacson goes down swinging. It's okay, it's only the first out. Not bad, not bad. Now batting the shortstop, number 4, Caden Karen. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Lakers and Vikings tied at 6. Lakers with the winning run at second base, and Jordan Fisher. Delivers a strike. Does Gillen. Karen 0 for 3 today. Finds himself behind in this count. 0-1. Gets another swinging strike from Karen. 0-2 count to Caden Karen, today's shortstop for the Lakers. That ball misses inside. Karen moved out of the way in time. 1-2, 1 out, bottom of the 8th inning. Jordan Fisher on second base. That is the winning run. And he gets back-to-back strikeouts. Does Gillen. Now batting the left fielder, number 1, Luke Sander. So Sander 0 for 1 today, looking to deliver a base hit for the Lakers. Gives it a good cut, swings right through it, 0-1. Gillen's firing very well on the mound for the Vikings, throwing strikes, throwing hard. Only thrown 26 pitches so far, 17 strikes, 19 balls, so he's lived around the zone. Pops that mitt very well. 1-1 the count to Sander. Do anything to get Fisher in. Just missed that pitch. Sander now down 1-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And after the leadoff walk, Gillen comes back and gets 3 strikeouts. For the Lakers in the bottom of the 8th inning, 0 runs on 0 hits, 0 errors, and 1 runner left on base after 8. Vikings and Lakers tied at 6. Do it for the Vikings, Maher, Gronke, and Lasik. We're now going to turn this game into a Major League Baseball game and play the full 9 innings. St. Pierre's only at 46 pitches, so he's not in danger of running into the pitch count. The only issue that the Lakers have is they have 2 games tomorrow over in Montevideo, taking on YME and Montevideo. So they'll be without Isaacson, and I don't know the rules for how much rest you need, but they'll probably be without St. Pierre too. So they'll be down 2 pitchers going into a doubleheader tomorrow. And then no action on Saturday, prom here at Lakeview. So no sports going on then. We got a good one brewing here in Cottonwood. Lakeview and Minneota tied at 6. Vikings scored 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, and an all-important 2 in the 7th. The Lakers scored 2 runs in the 2nd, or scored 5 runs in the 2nd, 1 in the 5th, and for their 6 runs. Leading off for the Vikings in the top of the 9th inning, the designated hitter, Ryan Maher. Correction, Brody Larson.
12 is hitting for himself.
I remember that from before. Sorry, thank you. Oops. I got all. Yep. So 2-0 now to Brody Larson. He's playing left field, stepping in for the designated hitter. St. Pierre catches his own. 2-1. The count to Larson. Like I said, this is his first at bat of the game. Ground ball to the right side, fielded by the first baseman, coming off and getting there is second baseman, but not in time. And a little collision between Larson and Magnuson. Going to be a single. And we're going to have time. That was a little collision there at first base. Not conventional how, with Magnuson running that way, he ended up going into the base path, and Larson trying to run it out ended up colliding with Magnuson. So we're going to have a little timeout here as we attend to Larson over at first base. Hopefully he's okay and just got the wind knocked out of him. That would be the best situation that we could have right now. So just hope all's good with Larson over there. All right, well, Larson is up. That's a good sign. We'll see. Okay, so looks like they're going to have the designate or the Brody Larson is now going to run for him, the designated hitter. Or 7, correction. that's who, oh my gosh. Struggle is real. Now batting the right fielder, number 14, Tyler Gronke. And now running at first base, number 7, Ryan Maher. Oops. That ball goes foul. Again, apologize for some of the camera switches here. Struggle is real at times. A lot of stuff going on there, trying to make everything happen. Trying our best to bring you some good action of Camden Conference baseball. We got a good one here in Cottonwood. Minneota and Lakeview tied at 6 in the top of the 9th inning. 0-1 count to Tyler Gronke's 0 for 4 on the day. Maher's on first, showing bunt. Offers. And so that's going to go down as a strike. 0-2, the count to Gronke. imagine the bunt would be off in this situation, just because if you bunt and it goes foul, you're out. But it's not out of possibility. That ball misses outside. Looks like they did take the bunt off. So 1-2 the count to Gronke. They're trying to get Maher over to second base. Play a little small ball, but now they got to do it with the bats. And he's off with the pitches. Maher as a strike. And he gets to second base, and he's not going to go. Justin Tim was really deep. He had the opportunity, so it's going to go down as a strikeout. And a stolen base from Maher. Potentially could have had third, but he held up. Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Jackson Losick. So Losick stands up there. Now he's 2 for 3. Hit the ball very well in the 9-hole. That ball misses outside. Oh, I'm on the wrong spot. I apologize. Get so caught up. This game is kind of exciting, so I'll probably make some more mistakes as we go along here. I apologize. All right. 1-0 count. Ground ball to the third baseman. Fielding it cleanly is Isaacson across the diamond for out number 2. And advancing to third base is Maher. That was a heck of a play from Isaacson. Now batting, the leadoff batter and pitcher, number 1, Peyton Gilland. Count to him's clear count. And 2 outs. There we go. All right. So the Vikings have the go-ahead run at third base with the leadoff batter, Gilland, up, and the pitcher now. He looks at ball 1. 1-0 the count. 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. Pop fly gets in foul territory, and that goes over the backstop for a strike. 1-1. Gillen's 1 for 4. He's got a single. Ground ball to the right side or left side of the infield, goes between the third baseman and shortstop. And Gillen delivers an RBI single. Puts the Vikings up 7-6. Now batting the third baseman, number 5, Peyton Sheik. So with 2 outs, the Vikings get an RBI single from Gillen to give them the lead, 7-6. And now batting Sheik, he's 0 for 5. Looks at ball 1. 2 outs. Now the Vikings got the lead. They're going to do whatever they can to try to get one more run across. Foul tip. Caught by Fisher. 1-1 the count. Oh, my gosh. I forgot to switch to the right spot. Lo siento. That's a hit to the right fielder. That's in front of Marchek. Rounding second, going to third is Gillen, and he's going to be up easily. And now on the throw, Gillen, or Sheik goes to second, so he's going to get a single. And then we're just going to put him to second on the throw. Really not going to give an error in that situation. So now runners on second and third for Isaac Poland. Now batting the shortstop, number 6, Isaac Poland. So 2 outs. Vikings still running the base paths well. Looking to extend their lead now, 7-6. They got runners in scoring position. That ball misses outside for 1-0. Poland's 2 for 4 today. Looking to keep the inning alive for the Vikings. That ball's followed straight back, 1-1. My dog's probably wondering where I'm at right now. I didn't go home after school. She usually eats at 4:30. That was 3 hours ago. So if anybody's out there want to go take care of my dog, appreciate it. Thank you. She'll be okay. So 1-2 now to Isaac Poland. St. Pierre delivers a pitch outside and low. 2-2 is our count. That's a swinging strike. It gets away from Fisher to the backstop. And everybody scores. So now that puts runners on first and third. Vikings have now scored 2 runs in the top of the 9th inning. All have come on 2 outs. Now batting the center fielder, number 3, Jonah Greenis. So Isaac Poland runs very well. Be interesting to see if they do steal him here. You don't want to run yourself out of the inning. And he does go. And the Lakers just let him go. So we're going to be a stolen base, probably defensive indifference in that situation. I don't know if high school has that or not. So we'll give him a stolen base. And the Vikings now runners in scoring position. Second and third. That ball's a strike, 1-1. To Greenis, he's 2 for 3 today. He's got a single, a double, 2 walks, and a ground out. So he's reached base 4 times today. I would call that a pretty good day on the job. St. Pierre delivers the 0-1 pitch. That's a pop-up to the right side of the infield. Giving chase is Lincoln Vogel. That one goes foul, almost into the softball field. Is it 1-2? Did I miss one? I must have missed a pitch in there. So 1-2 the count. I did miss one. Ground ball to the right side, fielded by Vogel. Kind of bobbled it, but gathers himself, picks it up, and touches first base for out number 3, but not before the Vikings run along 2 bases, or score 2 runs in that inning. For the Vikings in the top of the 9th inning, they scored 2 runs on 3 hits, 0 errors, and leave 2 runners on base. Do it for the Lakers, St. Pierre, Vogel, and Tim. Oh, we got to give some hits here. There, now we got things accurate. So it's going to the bottom of the 9th inning. Lakers are trailing 2. They haven't scored since the 5th inning. They scored 1 run then. They had a 6-2 lead at that point, and it's been all Minneota since that. Minneota scored 2 in the 6th, 2 in the 7th, and now 2 in the 9th inning. And Lakers are going to have to get the bottom of their lineup going. They've got 7, 8, 9 batters coming up. Leading out for the Lakers in the bottom of the 9th inning, the pitcher, number 19, Aiden St. Pierre.
We will, just because no rain or anything,
So you probably heard that. So Coach Funk thinking that they'll be playing a JV game, so stay tuned. we'll keep the stream going for that. I will take a break from that. We'll put the headset down, and we'll just kind of do the camera work and graphic work, all that. So just because JV game, they usually sub a little more freely, and it makes things a little more difficult. All right. Defensive change now in left field, number 7, Ryan Maher. That's a rope up the middle, and that drops in there right in front of the center fielder. Charging is Jonah Greenis, and that's going to go down is a single for Aiden St. Pierre. Now batting the first baseman, number 22, Lincoln Vogel. Lakers now have a runner on first base. Vogel swings through that one. 0-1 is the count to Lincoln Vogel. Lincoln's 0 for 3 today. Looking to get his first hit. This would be a great time to find that. That ball is right at the knees. 0-2. That ball misses inside. 1-2. Vogel did a nice job ducking out of the way. Nothing worse than getting hit by a pitch. Temperature is now 48 degrees. We started at 52, so dropped 4. No, can't go anywhere. It's a drop third strike, but with first base occupied, he can't go anywhere in that one. Now batting the center fielder, Justin Tim. That ball is high. 1-0. Justin Tim's 1 for 2 today. Hit by pitch, a walk, and a single, and a fielder's choice. So he's reached 4 times. Really only credited with reaching 3 times, but he's been on all 4 times. That's a pop fly on the left side of the field, dropping in front of the left fielder, and that's in there for a single. So the bottom of the lineup for the Lakers gets the job done. They get 2 hits out of the 3 batters, putting runners on first and second, turning over to the top of the lineup. Now batting the leadoff batter and designated hitter, number 21, Tucker Feeney. So Lakers have the tying run on first base, the go-ahead run at the plate. That ball's low. Jurens did a nice job backhanding that one, knocking it down. Definitely don't want to give any extra bases here. Try to keep that winning run as far away from home plate as possible. There's a strike. 1-1 is the count. That was a nice pitch by Gilland. Ground ball to the right side. That gets past the diving Losick. Coming around to score is St. Pierre. That's going to be a play at the plate. And he's safe. He slides under the tag, and going to third base is Justin Tim. So a RBI single by Feeney gets the Lakers within 1.
This is insane. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I won't get no scoring.
Now batting the second baseman, number 18, Hunter Magnuson. So runners on first and third for the Lakers. Tying run at third base in Justin Tim. The right score. We got 8-7 here in the bottom of the 9th inning, 1 out. Lakers have the tying run on third, winning run on first. Magnuson looks at the first pitch, lets it go by. 0-1 the count. Magnuson still looking for his first hit of the game.
Hey, everything stops, Keith. Everything stops.
A throw over to first base. That does not get by. That was close. I thought that was going to sneak by the first baseman, but it knocked it down, or it hit Feeney's leg, one of the two. Count still 0-1 to Hunter Magnuson. That ball's right at the knees for a strike. 0-2. So it's a tough situation for Gilland. Pressure situation. You got your tying run on third base. That ball hit Magnuson. So now the Lakers have bases loaded. At the same time, that also gives the Vikings a force out at any base. Now batting, the catcher, number 14, Jordan Fisher. Jordan's 2 for 4 today. Third hit. Could win this game. He was going for that one, hit a big swing at that one, just swung through it. Pitch went over the bat. 0-1. 1 out, bottom of the 9th inning. Lakers have bases loaded. That ball is high. 1-1. Fisher swings through that one. That was a pitch right up at the belt. Couldn't quite catch up with it. Swung through it. 1-2. That's fouled straight back. Fisher was right on that one. Just got underneath it a little bit. 1-2, staying alive. I believe there's a song called that, but I won't sing it. Hayden just gave a sigh of relief. He knows my singing skills all too well. And he gets Fisher swinging for out number 2. Now batting, the third baseman, number 3, Taven Isaacson. Taven's 2 for 5 today. So Lakers down to their final out. Tying run on third, winning run on second. Taven makes a hefty cut at that one, missing it. 0-1. So Lakers are just looking any way to get that run across the plate. That ball misses high. 1-1. Tim's on third, Feeney's on second, Magnuson's on first. Isaacson up to bat. Isaacson was the starting pitcher today. That ball misses low. 2-1. So after starting behind in the count, Isaacson now ahead, 2-1. It's a good situation to be in as a batter. You can now wait for your pitch. You don't have to go chasing. Watches that one, 3-1. No place to put him. A ball here will tie the game up. So this pitch has to be in there. Isaacson knows that he's going to be ready for it. Gillen knows he's got to throw a good pitch here as well. Let's see who wins this battle. He gets that one by him. So it's a full count, 2 outs. Runners are going to be going. Any ball in the outfield on the ground will win this game for the Lakers. Hit by pitch. This game is tied. Now batting the shortstop, number 4, Caden, Karen. I got the run for you, Toombs. Caden Karen steps up 0 for 4. But the rest of the at-bats don't mean anything. This is the most important at-bat right now for Mr. Karen. Watches the ball high. 1-0's the count. Tucker Feeney representing the winning run for the Lakers. Lakers were down 2 going in the bottom of the 9th inning. And they've tied it up. And Karen looks at ball 2. It's now a 2-0 count. This is a great situation for the hitter. He can go after his pitch whenever he wants. He can wait for it. Doesn't have to chase it. Didn't like that one. That's okay. Let it go. That's all right. It wasn't his. Wasn't his. 2-1. Still a hitter's count. Pop fly. That goes foul over the backstop for strike number 2. I mistakenly asked Toombs, so the scoreboard's a new 9-inning scoreboard, but doesn't have a 10th inning. I said to him, I go, I wonder what happens when you go to the 10th inning. Well, if we don't get a base hit here or a walk or hit by a pitch, we're going to find out what the scoreboard does when we go to the 10th inning. 2-2 pitch. Here's to Karen delivered. Gets him on the corner for strike 3, and we're going to go on to inning number 10.
Hey, get him, guys. Get him. Let's go, guys.
For the Lakers, in the bottom of the 9th inning, they scored 2 runs on 3 hits, 0 errors, and leave 3 runners on base. After 9, Vikings and Lakers tied at 8. Due up for the Vikings, Jurns, Dolliger, and Maher. We gotta get it.
Dude, was it third? It was. It was covered.
Well,
I wanted to get on base. I didn't want to be the last out.
the 1 will then become the 11. So I'm guessing this won't put anything up. All right, now I really do think my dog's probably going to be wondering where I'm at right now, Hayden. So you guys back home are getting a lot of extra baseball today. We thought this would just be extra baseball of JV baseball, but we've still got this varsity game going on right here, and there's still talk of playing the JV game. We got lights here, so that's not an issue, besides me getting cold, but I don't think I'll have a factor in their decision. Want the kids to play, and that's what we're here to do, play some ball, and so let's do it. All right, here we go. Top of the 10th inning. Leading out for the Vikings in the top of the 10th inning, the catcher, number 9, Keaton Jurns. Ground ball, that one's gonna roll foul, go touch that, and Isaacson touches that before it could hit the grass on foul territory and bounce back into fair territory. So that goes down is a foul ball, strike, 0-1 is count. Jurns 1 for 4 today.
Oliver, watch here. You're protecting them.
Bot.
That ball misses low. 1-1. St. Pierre is now at 73 pitches. Not in any danger of having to be taken out because of a pitch count. Imagine they're just going to roll with him as long as they can. Try to save arms for tomorrow, too. He's pitching well, so that's not an issue. Gets a strike. 1-2 the count. 2, the number 5 batter, Keaton Jurns. Gets a swinging strike, gets away from Fisher, comes up firing. and safe. So a strikeout, but reaching.
Lincoln, home. Stay home. Stay home.
Clear the count. Now batting first baseman number 8, Ryan Dolliger. So Vikings get the leadoff batter on here in the top of the 10th inning. And he's stealing. Throw from Fisher. Would have been in time, but it hopped out of Magnuson's glove. So stolen base for Jurens.
David, stay home. Lincoln, on the grass.
I don't know.
Lincoln, on the grass. Watch the hand. Okay?
One ball.
Hunter, Hunter.
So umpire says ball. 1-0 is the count. Jurens on second base. Showing bunt. That's fouled straight back to Fisher. 1-1 the count. So looks like the Vikings are going to try to bunt Jurens over to third base. Get that go-ahead run 90 feet away. Showing bunt again. Bunts to the right side. Fielded by St. Pierre. Throwing to Magnuson, the second baseman, covering first base. So a successful sacrifice bunt. Advances Jurens over to third base. So now with 1 out, Vikings have a runner within 90 feet. Now batting the left fielder, number 7, Ryan Maher. Clear the count. There's a strike from St. Pierre to start Maher off. 0-1. Maher's 1 for 4 today with a single. Two quick strikes from St. Pierre. His head now in the count. 0-2. We have 1 out, Toombs. There it is. That ball misses outside, a little bit low, 1-2. A fly ball into center field. That's going to fall in front of Justin Tim, and that's going to score Jurens. So RBI single from Maher gives the Vikings another lead. They now lead the Lakers 9-8. Now batting the right fielder, number 14, Tyler Gronke. Tyler and Coach Larson are talking a couple things over, situation. Make sure everybody knows what's going on there. Ooh, we got to give them, did you give them a run? Going on the pitch was Maher. He's going to go from first to third, so we're going to get a stolen base and an error. I'm not for sure if that was a ball or a strike. Looks like we're giving that one a ball. 0-1. Was that a strike? I think it was a strike. There's a bunt. St. Pierre fielding it, but nobody's covering first base. So a sacrifice bunt actually turns into a base hit. But nobody advances on that one. So Gronke trying to give himself up, but finds a way on base. Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Jackson Vlasic. So 1 out now in the top of the 10th inning. Vikings leading 9-8. St. Pierre delivers. That's a hit up into center field. Catching it is Tim. Taking up is Maher. Throw comes in from Tim. Not in time. Taking up is Gronke. And he'll make it to second. So on the throw from Tim to Fisher, Gronke goes to second. Maher goes, scores on the tag. So out, sac fly. Now batting leadoff batter and pitcher number 1, Peyton Gilland. So now the Vikings scored 2 runs again in the extra innings here in the top of the 10th. 2 outs. That ball misses low. Gronke's on second. This game is 3 hours and 10 minutes into it. That ball misses just outside. 2-0. Gillen's 2 for 5 today. That ball is followed straight back over the backstop. 2-1 the count. So Lakers softball is up 15-1 after 1 inning up in McRae. They lost the first game and now bounce back and are doing very well. They're also looking for their first win of the year, just like our Lakers here. And there's a walk. So now puts runners on first and second. Now batting the third baseman, number 5, Peyton Sheik.
Hey, we gotta go. Shoot. Gotta go.
That ball misses outside. 1-0 is the count. Sheik's 1 for 6 today. Had a lot of at-bats, especially so when you go 10, and with 18 runs scored between the two, you're going to get a lot of at-bats. There's a strike right at the belt. 1-1. Ground ball to Hunter Magnuson, second baseman, fields it cleanly, throws over to Lincoln Vogel at first base for out number 3. For the Vikings in the top of the 10th inning, they score 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and leave 2 runners on base. Due up for the Lakers, Sanders, St. Pierre, and Vogel. Let's see, 10, 16, 1, 8, 8, 1 more. There. Oh, we got to finish out. There we go. All right, so we're going into the middle of the 10th inning. Peyton Gilland on the mound for the Vikings. He had a 2-run lead in the 9th inning. And going to the bottom of the 9th inning, Lakers scored 2, so he finds himself with a 2-run lead again here in the top of the 10th inning. We'll see if he can hold that lead or can the Lakers battle back. In the 9th inning, the Lakers led off with, or had 7, 8, 9 batters up. Now they're at 6, 7, 8. We'll see if the bottom of the order can produce like they did in the bottom of the 9th inning. Leading off for the Lakers in the bottom of the 10th inning, the left fielder, number 1, Luke Sander. That ball misses just inside. Good location from Gillen, just off the strike zone. 1-0 the count to Sander. 0 for 2 today. Reached 3 times. 2-0 the count to Luke Sanders, now in left field. That ball just missing the knees, a little bit low, 3-0. There's a strike right at the knees. 3-1 the count to Luke Sanders. Definitely had the red light. They're not wanting to swing at anything crazy. Got 2 more pitches to go. Ground ball to the third baseman, right to Sheik, fields it cleanly, throws across the diamond, and a nice stretch from Dolliger for out number 1. Now batting the pitcher, number 19, Aiden St. Pierre. Outs and clear the count. Out. There's a strike right on the outside. Nice pitch from Gillen. 0-1 to St. Pierre's, 1 for 4. Delivered a single and to lead off the bottom of the 9th inning. Looking to do the same again. That ball is just on the outside. 1-1.
Hey, doing great back there, catcher.
That ball misses low from Gillen. St. Pierre now ahead in the count, 2-1. Ground ball to the third baseman. She comes up, fields it cleanly, throws across the diamond. That one goes off kilter. That's going to go down as an error, and trying to stretch it to second is St. Pierre. So he reaches base on an error and goes to second base on that same error. So now Lakers have runners on second base. Now batting the first baseman, number 22, Lincoln Vogel.
Hey, be smart, Ian. Be smart. We'll come back. Good pitch, kid, yeah.
There's a nice pitch catching the lower outside corner of the strike zone. Gillen starts ahead, 0-1. Vogel's 0 for 4. There's a pop fly to left field. Go get it, go get it. That ball drops in there over the left fielder. And Vogel's in there with a stand-up double and knocking in St. Pierre. So Lakers are now within 1 run.
Kyle. He's done. Kid.
Pinch running at second base, Braylon Breyfogle. Pickoff attempt at second. That goes into the outfield, but Breyfogle stays at second. And now batting the center fielder, number 17, Justin Tim. One out now on the bottom of the. Hey, Lakers have a. That ball was hit a long ways, but that went foul. That ball gets away from Jurens. Coming to third is Breyfogle, and he's in there safely on the pass ball.
Go, Justin. Go, Justin.
We got is a 1-1 count, is that right? 1-1 count to Tim, 2 for 3 on the day. Now has a chance to tie this game up once again. Bottom of the lineup doing well for the Lakers. Goes after that one, just missing it. 1-2. Foul ball, straight back. 1-2. To Justin Tim. Lakers were down 10-8 going into the bottom of the 10th inning. They've scored 1, have a runner on third base, 1 out. And he gets Tim swinging for out number 2.
Hey, early load.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 21, Tucker Feeney.
Hey, last one, boys.
Lakers down to their final out.
Good catch, yeah!
Nice pitch from Gillen, catching the strike zone, 0-1. Feeney's 1 for 2 today. He's been on 5 times with 3 walks, a hit by pitch, and a single. So leadoff batter's doing what he's needed, his job. That pitch misses on the outside. 1-1. A hit by, right to the second baseman, Lasik, for out number 3. And that's going to be the ball game here in Cottonwood. Minneota Vikings are going to win 10-9. And that's your final score. Minneota Vikings 10, Lakeview Lakers 9. For the Vikings, they scored 10 runs on 16 hits, 2 errors, and leave 16 runners on base. For the Lakers, they scored 9 runs on 9 hits, 6 errors, and leave 16 runners on base. Your time of the game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Your final score from Cottonwood, Minneota 10, Lakeview 9. There's a possibility of JV, so we'll find out if that's going to happen or not. What?
Hey, wait, go down there. Phil. What? Phil.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard that we are not having a JV game tonight, so we're going to end our stream right now. So we thank you for tuning in and watching Camden Conference Baseball here on our Lakeview YouTube channel. Your final score, Minneota Vikings 10, Lakeview Lakers 9.